everyone. Thank you for joining today's forum on the role of Oshe legal requirements in business management. I am Putri Naisha Balkis and with me are our wonderful panelists. Nur Azwarina Nadia, an experienced Oshe manager, Nur Raja Nur Izzati, a seasoned HR officer specializing in compliance, Miss Nurul Farah Ain, a safety advocate, and Miss Nur Izzah Fatiha, a workplace health expert. Let's dive in. So, hey everyone, before we dive into today's discussion, let's take a moment to check in with each other. How everyone's doing today? Let's start with you. Nadia, how are things going on your end?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you. It's been a busy week, but I'm excited to be here today.
That's great to hear. Busy weeks can be rewarding too. But what about you, Raji Zati? How are you feeling?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Just trying to stay on top of everything. Looking forward to the discussion today.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Staying on top of things can be a challenge, but I'm sure you have got it under control. Farah Ain, how's everything going for you?
Oh, not too bad. Thanks for asking. It's been a hectic time, but I'm managing. Happy to be here with all of you.
That's the spirit. Sometimes just managing is a win. Isa Fatiha, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. A little bit tired, but nothing a good cup of coffee didn't fix this morning.
Coffee is a lifesaver, isn't it? That's wonderful to hear. It sounds like we have got a great group here today. Let's make this an engaging and productive session. Nadia, to begin with, could you explain the importance of OSH compliance for business?
Certainly, OSH compliance is essential because it establishes a framework for protecting employees from workplace hazards. The FMA 1967 focuses especially on safety regulations for machinery, factories, and plant operations, ensuring that the equipment used is safe and maintained properly. On the other hand, the OSHA 1994 broadened the scope by requiring employers to ensure a safe and healthy working environment for all employees. This includes hazard identifications, risk assessment, and mitigation measures. Beyond legal obligations, compliance is also about building trust, maintaining workforce well-being, and improving productivity.
That's a great start. Raja, can you share your thoughts on how these acts impact overall business management?
Thank you, Alicia. These acts influence various aspects of business management, from strategic planning to daily operations. For instance, OSHA 1994 emphasized a systematic approach to safety by mandating policies, training programs, and a regular workplace audits. Management must prioritize safety as a core business value, which often means integrating it into corporate governance. Furthermore, compliance reduces the risk of workplace accidents, lowering insurance premiums and legal liabilities. In the long term, this creates a safer work environment, boosts employee morale, and positions the company as a responsible and sustainable organization.
Those are a great insight. Farah Ain, can you explain what the Occupational Safety and Health Act, OSHA, is?
Thank you, Alicia. The Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 or OSHA is a social law in Malaysia aimed at ensuring the safety, health, and welfare of work. Unlike the early Factory and Machinery Act 1967, 667, which focus mainly on factories. OSHA applies to a wide range of industry. Its goal is to minimize risk and protect employees from workplace hazards, proactive management and compliance.
Thank you, Miss Farah Ain. That's good. Miss Iza, could you elaborate on the main features or objective of OSHA?
Certainly, Miss Elisha. OSHA has several key features. First is emphasize self-regulation by employers and employees, which mean organization must actively identify and manage risk. Second, it cover all industries except the armed forces. Third, it assigns responsibility not only to employers but only also to employees, contractors, and even designers of workplaces or equipment. Lastly, OSHA encourages continuous improvement through education, training, and consultation. This ensures everyone contributes to creating a safe and healthy workplace.
Very insightful, Miss Iza. Nadia, could you discuss how these legal requirements affect operational decision making?
Certainly, compliance with the FMA 1967 and OSHA 1994 significantly influences operational decisions. For example, under the FMA, businesses must ensure machinery is regularly inspected, tested, and maintained. This impacts budgeting and operational timelines. OSHA 1994 encourages employers to adopt a proactive approach, such as implementing the hierarchy of controls to mitigate risk. This affects procurement, as businesses might prioritize purchasing safer machinery or investing in automation to reduce manual handling risk. It also extends to workforce scheduling, ensuring the employees are not overworked, which could lead to fatigue and accidents.
That's an excellent point. Raja, from your perspective, what challenge do business face in implementing these legal requirements?
Compliance does come with its challenge. One major issue is cost. Implementing safety measures such as upgrading machinery, conducting regular audits, and providing training requires significant financial investment. This can be especially burdensome for small and medium enterprise. Another challenge is fostering a culture of safety within the organization. Employees and even management may resist change if they perceive compliance as a burden rather than a necessity. Lastly, staying updated with regulation and adapting to new standards can be complex, especially for businesses without dedication of personnel.
Those are important challenges. Nadia, what strategies can business use to address these difficulties?
Great question. To overcome these challenges, businesses should start with a thorough risk assessment to prioritize high risk areas. This ensures resources are allocated effectively. Building a strong safety culture is also crucial, and this can be achieved through regular training, open communication, and involving employees in decision making related to workplace safety. Partnering with external consultants and government agencies can also provide technical expertise and reduce the learning curve. Lastly, business should view compliance as an investment rather than a cost, as it leads to long-term benefits like reduced accidents, improved reputation, and enhanced employee retention.
Excellent advice. Raja, How do these acts contribute to sustainable business growth?
Compliance with the FMA 1967 and OSHA 1994 is fundamental to sustainable growth. A safe workplace reduces absenteeism, turnover, and compensation claims, all of which directly impact the bottom line. Furthermore, a strong safety record enhances a company's reputation, making it more attractive to clients, investors, and potential employees. With increasing global emphasis on sustainability and corporate responsibility, businesses that prioritize safety and health are better positioned to compete in the market. These acts also encourage innovation as companies often adopt new technologies or processes to improve safety.
Those are excellent points. Nadia, if in your experience, how can business ensure long-term compliance?
Long term compliance requires an integrated approach. Businesses need to establish a robust OSH management system aligned with the principles of continuous improvement. Regular audits and reviews help identify gaps and areas for enhancement. Training programs should be ongoing, ensuring employees are aware of their roles and responsibilities. Additionally, fostering collaboration between management and workers encourages a collective commitment to safety. Lastly, engaging with regulators and industries bodies ensures businesses remain updated on legal requirements and best practices.
Thank you, Nadia and Raja, for highlighting those critical aspects. It's clear that FMA 1967 and OSHA 1994 are not just legal requirements but critical tools for building safer, more efficient, and sustainable businesses. Now, let's move on to our second topic, the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 and its salient features. Faraain and Izzah, could you provide an overview of this act?
Of course, the National Safety Act 1994 is Malaysia's primary legislation governing workplace safety and health. Its objective is to ensure the safety, health, and welfare of employees across all sectors. The Act emphasizes the shared responsibility of employers, employees, and other stakeholders in a safe workplace.
One key feature of OSHA 1994 is it emphasizes on self-regulation. This means that employers are encouraged to establish their own safety and health policy tailored to their industry and workplace needs. The Act also provides a comprehensive framework, including specific regulation and codes of practice, to guide organizations in implementing effective OSH measures.
That's very informative. Could you also elaborate on the rule? Could you Tidak aku macam ni. Ya, baik semula. That's very informative. Could you elaborate on the duties imposed by OSHA 1994 on employers and employees?
Absolutely. Under OSHA 1994, employers are required to ensure the safety, health, and welfare of their workers by providing safe work systems, adequate training, and proper supervision. They must also conduct risk assessment and implement control measures to mitigate hazards.
On the other hand, employees have a duty to take reasonable care for their own safety and that of others. This includes complying with safety procedures, attending training sessions, and reporting hazards or unsafe conditions to the employer. The Act fosters collaboration between employers and employees to create a safe working environment.
Fantastic insights. Before we conclude, are there any challenges in implementing OSHA 1994 that you like to highlight?
Yes, one challenge is the lack of awareness among some employers and employees about their roles and responsibility under the Act. This can result in non-compliance and unsafe work environments.
Other challenge is the limited resource in small and medium enterprise SME, which may struggle to implement comprehensive OSHA measures due to budget constraints. However, government initiatives, programs, and financial support can help address these issues.
This has been a fantastic discussion. Before we wrap up, could each of you share a takeaway? Why should businesses care about this regulation?
It's about safeguarding lives and ensuring business continuity. Safety first, always.
Compliance builds trust internally with employees and externally with stakeholders.
Is an investment that pays off in productivity and peace of
It's about creating a culture where everyone feels valued and protected.
Thank you all for these valuable insights. It's clear that OSH compliance is not just about following the rules, but creating a better workplace for everyone. Thanks everyone for tuning in and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.